Only country to dispose of a pavilion of its own, Morocco is greatly represented at the fair. At the entrance, we meet Hassan El Mashour, who presents his products from the Charifian kingdom, such as olives, almonds, prunes, or dried apricots. The best ingredients of Moroccan gastronomy are available on his stand, where there are several employees. On the other side, they also offer dry ingredients such as lentils, vermicelli, peas, or beans. And to represent Morocco, what else than high-quality olive oil and black soap in quantity, not to mention herbs, massage oils, and spices of all kinds. Apart from consumables, authentic Tajin terracotta dishes are also available from Asfi, as well as carafes made of the same material that have this well-known particularity of the North African region to keep the water fresh. Hassan and his colleagues succeeded in escaping the recent closure of the borders of the kingdom, with the rest of the Moroccan delegation, including 2 or 3 other stands like his, as well as the sales stands of traditional textiles or the leather goods and cosmetic stands. They were anyway part of the category of the population authorized to travel. On this stand, they have been participating to the FIDAK for 6 years. According to him, with COVID, it's a bit more complicated for road transport, but they did not have trouble getting organized because they are already established in Dakar with a shop at the Medina. The only downside so far, in his words, the Senegalese custom fees that remain quite high for them. But Hassan and his team are confident they will make a good fair.
Let's talk about Algeria now. The Senegal International Center for Foreign Trade, CICES, intends to organize multi-sectoral days or fairs in 2022 to strengthen trade cooperation between Senegal and Algeria, announced Thursday its Director General Saliou Keita. He said, and I quote, "We have companies that are here, but they do not have the opportunity to show the economic and cultural facets of Algeria. That is why we will hold multisectoral days or fairs." Mr. Keita was addressing the media during the visit of the Algerian ambassador to Senegal on the occasion of the 29th edition of the Dakar International Fair FIDAK, which takes place from December 6th to 20th on the theme Promoting Agribusiness for Sustainable Economic and Social Development. He further explained, and I quote, "We are going in 2022 towards the organization of the Economic and Cultural Days of Algeria in Dakar." The ambassador deemed it necessary to organize this event given the short duration of FIDAK. As part of the strengthening of trade cooperation between the two countries, the CEO of CICES intends to make a trip to Algiers at the end of January, beginning of February, to continue to exchange with Algerian partners. According to him, it will be a question of signing a partnership agreement with his Algerian counterpart of the Algerian Society of Fairs and Exhibitions, SAFEX. 40 companies and more than 60 Algerian participants are exhibiting at this 29th FIDAK. This is an opportunity to congratulate the CEO of CICES and the Senegalese government for the success of this event. For his part, said the Algerian ambassador to Senegal, Boualem Chebihi. Coming by land, the Algerian exhibitors have, according to the diplomat, already concluded partnerships that can intensify trade relations between their country and Senegal. We are now going to talk about Egypt and its leather product. The country's participation increases more and more every year. As all participants know, this fair is the occasion to create partnerships and to make oneself known. Several leather manufacturers were displaying their products made with leather, like bags and shoes. Egypt currently produces 125 million square feet of tanned leather, 75% of which is produced in 320 private tanneries in Old Cairo's Magra El Oyoun workshops, which are run by 8,000 workers. The industry's supply chain is comprised of suppliers of animal hides and skins and tanneries who turn those supplies into leather products. Over 300 registered tanneries, which mainly operate on export, exist in Egypt. 80% of the high-quality Egyptian semi-finished hides and skins, the raw material, is exported, while the remaining 20% is sold in the local market. It is then very important for Egyptian traders to make partnerships outside of the country, and the International Fair of Dakar is the perfect place for it, as 29 nationalities are participating this year.